Yeah.
Movie
Good.
magic.
All right. Well,
We've had to answer this question many times.
hi, I'm Bill Kimball, the Executive Director of Public Energy Performing Arts, and I'm speaking with Ashley, Frederick, and Noah Sisson, the co-creators of Alone with You, a new work of digital theater that Public Energy is presenting on March 6th through our YouTube channel. Can you tell me a little about yourselves? Maybe tell me where you're talking to us from as well.
My name's Ashley Frederick. I'm an artist working in theater and film here in Toronto, which is where I am right now. I just moved, so excuse the mess. I work in specifically devised theater. I went to York University and specialized in that collaborative method of new work creation. And I just absolutely love it. I try to work in directing, writing, performance, and in film, I'm starting to work as well as a director and artistic director as well.
Right. Are you from Toronto originally?
No, I'm from Barrie originally.
You're from Barrie.
Yeah, but I've been living here for since I started school, so about 5 years now.
Right. Noah, what's your story?
My name is Noah Sisson. You may recognize me from working with Public Energy, doing some media and marketing for them. I am currently here in Norwood, Ontario, just about 30 minutes east of Peterborough, and I am an artist working in a multitude of different areas of the arts, but predominantly I did study devised theater with Ashley, and I am a creator. I love creating movement work, theater work. I like writing. My main focus throughout this pandemic has been doing media and marketing for Public Energy, but beyond that, I do identify as a theater artist and a creator.
So this project that you guys are doing called Alone with You, what can audiences expect?
What can audiences expect? I think, first of all, they can expect to see a new work that is being performed online, which is, of course, the new way in which we have to work right now. But I think what might make this work a little bit different is that we are using the platform of Zoom not to just present a live work that was meant to be performed live, but we are actively using the tools of Zoom in the development and the creation of the work. So we are not necessarily taking the limitation as such, but we are using it to try and just create new, exciting ways to see live work. We have a couple of years of working together, so we have a lovely relationship and have been lucky enough to spend a couple months on this assignment. So another thing that I'm really excited about by it is that it's sort of becoming a time capsule of everything that we're all experiencing right now. We wanted to kind of harness that energy and that confusion sometimes, and sometimes that anxiousness that arrives with living in uncertainty. And we're trying to just bring that to life through my character, who is Emily.
Right. So are we going to be seeing like two Zoom feeds in a sense, like one person in one house and another person somewhere else?
Yeah, you will be seeing two separate Zoom feeds. The main focus is going to be on Ashley's character. So for the majority of the show, you will be seeing her perspective in her apartment. But there will be an additional character who comes in sort of throughout the piece, and that character will be portrayed by me, and you will be seeing me in my setting, which will be different.
And using Zoom as the realm in which they can communicate at all.
Playing to the fact that it's not based in reality, because it is this conversation that's being had in cyberspace.
You've recorded it, as I understand, pretty much live. I mean, did you perform it straight through and just hit record?
So very much from our perspective, when we were filming the show, it was like the experience of performing a live show. It was one continuous shot. We were doing our quick changes in between, like we weren't taking snack breaks. Our version in a pandemic of a live theater piece.
I had a little bit of a COVID scare in my immediate circle. So I had to separate and leave that apartment for a couple weeks. And because of that, it delayed the production a little bit. But anywho, so what we ended up doing is we recorded it and we did run it live. We ran it through 3 different times. Our stage manager running cues through the Zoom program. We had an ASM who was on site, distanced from me, who was running light cues and moving props around, stuff like that.
And you've also got somebody else working with you, because I spoke to Kate Story, who has been helping you out a bit, and she's very excited about what we're going to see.
Ashley and I came into this both having a lot of ideas. She was able to act as an outside eye. So we would perform different segments of the show and she would watch and give us her perspective and give us tips to move the piece forward, suggestions. And overall, she was just really lovely to work with and so beneficial for Ashley and I as new theater artists just recently graduating from York's Devised theater program. It was so nice to work with someone who's experienced and really able to give great feedback that helped us really take this piece to the next level, I think.
Wow, fantastic. So let me ask you, what exactly is devised theater anyway?
For me as an artist, devised theater is something that's a very collaborative experience. So you're working with other artists to create something from the ground up and something that is new and experimental. And oftentimes it pushes the boundaries of how we understand theater. There can be influences of technology and there can be fully movement-based work, site-specific work like we saw in the Pivot series with Public Energy. So I find devised theater to be really exciting.
So Noah and I, from the very beginning, we've been involved in essentially all the aspects of the work. We started with the brainstorming, the script work, we navigated into character development. We've been doing dramaturgy, directing, lighting design, set design, costumes, everything. And now here we are performing. In our past in university, we often had designers who ended up talking about script work and helping with the dramaturgy and the shaping of the show. I think what I love about it the most is that you get such a wide variety of opinions from so many different people. And although sometimes people worry if that can make it a challenging process, I think at the end of the day, everybody's goals are the same. The goal is just to make a really beautiful piece of art. I
was part of a collective that created theater, and there were sometimes 8 people around the table, all pitching into the script writing process. I have a simple way of describing it, which is that in devised theater, the people creating the work are also acting in it, and it's different from a play where a writer a playwright writes a play and hands it to the actors.
This has just been such a nice relief to have somewhere to navigate our creative energy. We're so grateful, obviously, for Public Energy for believing in us, supporting the work, for Kate Story, who's been a fantastic, incredible mentor. We can't thank her enough. And I'm just really excited that we have something to show all of you lovely patrons.
It's been such a amazing experience and so valuable as a new artist. In any case, you're lucky if you're able to work on your own show, but especially during a pandemic, I think it's been such a incredible experience to be able to do work, be it virtual. It's been a really enjoyable one, and I'm definitely very grateful to Public Energy for supporting us and supporting this project. It's been great working with a good friend and someone who I really respect and admire as an artist and a creator.
Don't make me cry on camera.
Well, you certainly make my job worth doing. So thanks so much.
Thanks.
Yeah. Let me tell folks that they can watch this at 2 p.m. on Saturday, March 6th. It's free, of course, but donations are accepted to support our work with young artists like you folks. And we'll see you on Saturday, March 6th at 2 p.m.